So end of the last video, we took a look at Industry City, and we saw that there were several buildings with 30 capacity available in Industry City. And I let a day go by, and they actually closed a bunch of businesses, reopened a bunch of businesses. They're constantly shuffling right now. I don't exactly know what they're doing, but they did let their guard down on 2 additional buildings. And so I went ahead and got this one. It's got a 42 traffic score with a 30 capacity there. This one's still small. And then I went ahead and just got this one too. It's still only 27, so I'll have to do some extra marketing in that location. But my main goal here is just to lock down the locations. It's just to grab them. We have enough money now where I can rent locations and really not do anything with it, and that's fine. But because they're shuffling themselves around, and you can see the closing, opening, lots and lots of businesses closing. Okay. Industry City is no exception. Lots and lots of businesses closing up here, and a clothing one that just opened. So what I have now is a 100% demand for clothing. Everyone just closed their clothing place, I guess. Now they're opening them. We'll see. I don't know. But jewelry is left unattended. And you know me. I've got to do it, right? It's not the most expensive market to sell jewelry, but we can still make good money. We can still move that volume if our factory can handle it. So if I take a look at Luxman at the moment, go to inventory, you can see that I have 280 in stock in here. That's beautiful. It means I can start to ship more because I have more I can push out. And as this factory builds up and gets, more full, I think eventually production will probably stop if the shelves get all full. I don't know that, but we'll see. The point is, though, I can make more. So what I want to do today is I want to expand my factory, okay, to be able to make more. But I also want to open up another jewelry store because why not? Now, I have not been receiving a whole lot in terms of like privately. I haven't really been receiving a whole lot of artwork or anything from you guys. So I like to give it time, and I did. I would rather use artwork from the same person I've already used than to start just leaving it alone or, going to AI generation or something. So if I have artists that are sending things to me, I'm a call for art. All right. Use this thing. Use this bit of text in our Discord server. It'll tell you how to submit it. Let me know what it is. But I'm going to start using, I have some from, people who have submitted in the past, and I'm going to start using it if I have to. So 40 and 41, this is a good location for a jewelry store here. And then I think the other one was this one here for 30 and 42. So I like this one because it's a higher capacity, right? We went with this. So I'm going to make this Industry Jewels, I think is what this is going to be called for now. And it's going to be a jewelry store right here. This is Industry Jewels. And jewelers? No, jewels. There it is. So Industry Jewels, again, is going to be another one that we have. And we can't do an exact copy because the store is a different layout. The building's a different layout. So I can import a design from somebody else on the workshop. So it's fine. So this is a D2. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to pick a design for that. And I'm going to get everybody moving things over there. I'm going to start hooking that up. But in order for me to hook that up to my existing logistics, I need to open up my bookstore. I need to do something different with my bookstore. Okay. Now I have 2.2 million right now. And if I take a look at the map, so Garment District, right? In order to do this, I need to close down my bookstore because my bookstore simply is 2 businesses, and I'm limited to 8 total. So I can open that one over there, but I don't have space for it. So what I'm planning to do is close both of these, combine both of these into a single 30 capacity store, and then we'll have room for one more. So in the logistics area. So this 30 building is available right now. I noticed that. Everybody's shifting around, right? So I got to keep an eye out for things and try to get it as fast as possible. This one's available and this one's available, but they're both owned by Ingrid. Can't have them because Ingrid owns the buildings. So there's nothing I can do there. However, there are some things that Ingrid can't do anything about. This building's available, 30 with a 40 traffic score. And this building's available, 30, the 32 traffic score. We're going to grab both of these so that I can at least have them. And this is going to be my new bookstore right here. And we're going to make this one a bookstore, and it's going to be called, where's bookstore? I don't see, there it is, bookstore. We're going to call this one for now Page Turners. This sounds like that's an actual name for a business, but for now I'm going to call this Page Turners. And the only thing I'm going to do with that is I'm going to simply take all the stuff that's in here and move it over here. Right? And then I'm going to take all the stuff that's in here and move it over here. And then we will close these two businesses, and that includes moving the employees over here as well. And then once we do that, we will have 7 businesses that we are shipping to. And then we'll open it up for the Industry City Jeweler. That can be our 8th business for logistics in that way. Yeah. So that's my task for now. Let's go over and check out and see what that entails. It's a fairly easy thing to do, but I mean, and these are very low profit businesses. So if I have to close them in the middle of the day, it does not matter. This bookstore idea it's honestly not very good, but I can do it this way, get more people in. That's going to help significantly. And then also, you know, the underlying cause or the underlying reason for this really is to free up so that my logistics manager has something they can do. Yeah, I'm mostly just talking your ear off right now. It's 2.1 million. I'm going to go do this and be right back. Okay, I've grabbed pretty much everything I care about out of the 2 bookstores. Everything else that's in there, we'll just let the game sell it. That's fine. And we're going to run some things over. The none of it also has some stuff in there. So I guess since I only got 3 out of 8 here, I might as well run the rest of that over there too. So let's fill this up. And then both prologue and epilogue have been brought over into Page Turners. And I guess we're going to put another speaker in here and just party in the woofer. Just everything just gets very loud. Let's turn this down a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Nope, that didn't help. And doesn't help at all. I think there's actually an option in here. You go to audio controls, and then you have competitor store music volume, but not my music volume. So yeah, I guess that's how that's working. Cool. Anyway, so I'm just going to drop everything else off in here, but let's place some of the product signs. We'll get them all kind of defined later. Just want to get them on the wall, so I can do that now. An extra security, we're going to have that too. So let's just pop that over here. We're going to make sure that these security cameras, the setup that we have anyway, is going to cover every product, right? Eventually. That's how that'll work. All right, so there's a party going on in that store right now. And real quick here in the none of it, we're just going to grab the rest of the stuff that's in here, and then that's it. And then I just put the flatbed back in there, and we're good to go. So the next task is to figure out what we're limited on right now. What are we missing is essentially the rest of it to do. So I'm just going to prop this in here, and then we're going to open this up and see where we are. So right now we have a capacity of 15 per hour. That a lot of that has to do with the fact that we had 2 completely separate stores with the same theme. So each one of them were configured for 15. So just because we bring them together doesn't mean we're going to get 30, because we're still selling those individual products and there was no crossover. So we're going to need to double up everything we have anyway. Or we can transition. So for example, instead of having small bookshelves, I can sell those and get the larger ones instead. It is pretty much the same for me to just simply buy small bookshelves again and just have a bunch of just small ones. And I'm okay with that too. It doesn't matter. And then we can work on just getting everybody moved over as far as staff, getting the prices sorted again. All those things need to be done again. I also wanted to look at marketing really quick. So I've had a lot of you guys, quite a few of you have come into the comments, and I see where you're coming from, but you're not entirely correct. So I wanted to kind of emphasize this and explain it on video so you can understand it a little bit easier. Let's take a look at sheer genius for a second. So a lot of you guys have said you don't need 100% marketing on these businesses, because all you need to do is offset your traffic index. So for example, in this example is a good one. Traffic index is 50%. So marketing only needs to be 50% in order to get to the promotion being 100. The key here is to fill this bar. You don't need to fill this bar. You need to fill this bar. Okay. So in this example, if I was to take the marketing down, let's say 62%, and cut that $100 of expenses. Oh, wait, see? What's this? Yeah. So It's not a 1-to-1 here. You don't have 50% and 50% to equal 100. That's not how this works. Certain businesses and certain building types require more marketing to get to 100%. And some, you're likely not even going to get there, even if you put 100% marketing behind it. So in this case, we have 50 plus 62. That should equal 112. But in this case, it equals 93. Okay? So my marketing is, again, it's tailored exactly where it needs to be to get to 100%. Here's another example. We'll go over to We Are the Law. Okay? 47 traffic index. I've maxed out marketing to 100%. I still only have 97% on promotion. If I take one of my marketing campaigns away, I only have 2 big ones here. So if I take them away, and when I create these in video, and I know a lot of you guys tend to like, you want to help me, right? Oh, I see him doing these things. Quick, pause the video. I'm going to type, and not give me a chance to like tell you or show you what actually happens in the following. I get that. I understand it. I am showing it to you. I have 2 marketing campaigns for this. Even if I like go in and call both of these guys and grab all 3 from each one, it's just because I want them in the list so that I can easily toggle them on and off and figure out how little I can pay to equal the result I want. And in this case, this was the lowest I could pay to get the result I want for this building, because it's a big building. It's a big expense. But I can go to 91 here, right? 91 right here, and it brings me down to 92 here. Okay, so there's a little bit. Is it worth going $2,500 extra just to get that extra 90, like extra 5% on promotion? It probably isn't, right? It probably isn't. So I could reconfigure things according on this particular business. I don't exactly know which ones I've been fiddling with or which ones you guys were commenting on before, but that's how we could do that. So another one I had was LM Eats, right? 43 and 60. That's exactly pretty much exactly 100, right? And if I go any less on this, so let's say here's an example where I haven't deleted the little ones yet. So let's say, for example, here I'm at 100. So I take this one instead of this large billboard at 60%, I bring it instead and do this. All right. Is it 37 plus 43 equals 80? Yeah. Sometimes you're going to see that happen. In some businesses and some buildings, that can happen. But that's not how it is in every single one. Okay? So just like, try the game out yourself and see how things work for you. Okay? So in this case, though, it does and it works. I'm at 60 and that's fine. But some businesses will just never get there. Like we could go to Midtown Riches, for example. I'm at 100% marketing, but you're still only at 91. Right? Some you're not going to get. And all you got to do is click this right here and it'll explain exactly how it works for you. And you can pause the video and read it if you want to. Marketing campaigns are great. Sometimes you need more. Sometimes you need to max 100% and you still don't get the results you want. And before you ask, no, adding additional campaigns on top of these once it's at 100 is not going to make this number go higher. It's not. You're at 100% capacity right now. That's where you are. So it is what it is. This business is going to be at 91%. All right. So there we go. Covered that. Marketing is not quite as simple as you think it is. At least some of you think it is. All right. So with that being done, I can now close these ones and we can get going on the jewelry store really quick. I will come back to the bookstore, but for now, I just wanted to get these things shifted. The customer service agents that are here, I'm going to actually transition them to the jewelry store instead, because they're already highly trained and everything, but these are both empty now. So I should be able to now go into the map. Again, I can just do business manager from each one, I suppose, but I can go in here and all I'm going to do is shut down this business and terminate the contract. And automatically going to sell everything inside. I get my deposits back, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, then come back over here. Going to open the business manager, going to sell, shut down the business and terminate the contract. And just like the AI closing all sorts of businesses, I'm now going to join the list of all these people who have decided to close their business in the garment district. This is yesterday. It should show me today, but I think it just like propagates this list at midnight or something. So I'll probably see those reflected in day 174. But there we go. We are closed in those 2 businesses. And that frees up actually 2 spaces for my logistics. But yeah, we're going to get one of them hooked up for there too. And then all of those employees need something to do now. So if I go to no task, we can see every single person that was on these 2 bookstores. Both bookstores did not have a security guard, only one did. But we're going to take these guys and we're going to assign them to the new business, which is at the moment called Page Turners. There it is. And then we can get them on the schedule and just have them start selling things. It's not optimal. It's not ideal. We're going to be limited, but at least to have them start selling things anyway. So let's go over to Page Turners schedule. Not really caring how often we're open, but let's just go ahead and fill that schedule. And it looks like we can open a little later, I guess. It's probably not a huge deal. We'll just go ahead and copy that schedule for everybody and then reassign. And once that's done, we're good to go.
Ha, sehr gut. You know, sometimes you just don't know what you're up against, right? Until it bites you. So I respect you changed your mind. Let's keep it that way.
The illusion is working? I think the illusion is working, yeah. Does this mean she'll let me close her businesses now? Oh! Well. Don't mind if I do. I could take Andy's diamonds. I could. It's something I could do. Is it worth doing though? Man, you know, competing with my own jewelry store. I guess to know that I would go to the middle finger and see if we're slamming up against our capacity, and we're not. And I really don't want to take her store just to close it. But maybe. I mean, she's giving me an opening here. I'm in second place. Look at this. I just passed Moreau. I'm in second place now. That's pretty cool. She's down to 803 now. Her income is just steadily falling. Just Jeans. That's her big breadwinner right there, man. I don't want to touch that right now. That's too big. But I definitely can take one of her new businesses though, or one of her other businesses. Why don't we open? You know. I think we should probably just focus on big money for now. I'm gonna hold off on acquiring her. We're in a good space right now. She's not super mad at me right now, and you know, I can open up this new bookstore now, and it'll be fine. I guess as long as we're like net negative, and I have that other building rented too. So yeah, okay. I have an opportunity to kick her out of a few of her businesses or her buildings. And the thing is, if you kick her out. If we kick her out of some of her businesses, as long as we close the store immediately, I don't think she's going to be mad at us. Like, we're not opening a business in her territory. We're taking one away from her. As weird as that is. I think maybe the nightclub would be a good one. This is pretty good, actually. I like it. I kind of want to see what it's like. It's 4:30 in the morning, so I don't think they're open. But if I just take over this nightclub really quick, yeah, it's Friday. They're open until 3 a.m. 9 to 12. Yeah. So 3 a.m. is when they're closed. They're already closed. But I could just take this and then I have a nightclub. You know, why don't we just try to kick her out of this one? I don't know. Is $1 million worth that though? I don't think so. 1.1 million just to remove how much from her weekly income? 39,000. It's not a lot, man. But that's kind of the way it is. And it would add to my revenue. So, I mean, it's just more money for me every week, I guess. But I think I could probably improve it, to be honest. What kind of employees you got there at Citrus Glow? What do you got here? One DJ? This is not a small building. One cleaner, one customer service person, I assume, working the bar. And a 90% DJ. All right, you know, I'm gonna take this from her. I'm gonna go, I doubt she'll do it for $1 million, but I'm gonna send it. Oh, there she goes. She'll take it for $1 million. Cool. So I'll take that from her. I have no idea what I just bought, but I think we're pretty good. Scheduling looks fairly good. We're not open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which is interesting. So why don't we go ahead and do that? Just copy the schedule over to new days. And then I would go ahead and let people run. like that. And then we need to find somebody else in this coat check. We're not even getting coat check fees. Wow. Ingrid, you are slacking. I am gonna, yep. We're gonna open 7 days a week. We're gonna have this schedule apply to all days. We're gonna come over and find some customer service people who aren't terrible at their job. Here we go. Let's get Thomas Diaz. No night shifts. That's the perfect one for my nightclub. Absolutely. Donald Brown, you're hired. And we need to coat check people too, right? So let's get no night shifts. Bronze is fine. That's all right. Citrus Glow, you're hired too. Let me see what that does to our schedule for this place. If I run again, open Monday too. All right, now, no, you're not going to open Monday. Why? There you go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do a fast fill really quick. Really? That's weird. Hold on. Are you guys like not assigned or what? No, you should be in there. What's going on here? Citrus Glow. It starts with a C. Citrus Glow. Right here. No tasks. No tasks. Yeah. You guys should be a little confused as to why they're not being assigned. Citrus Glow. Schedule. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. Hang on. I got to do this. Let's stay open until 4. And we'll open at 8 o'clock instead. Let's copy this schedule to everybody. Okay, now we're open more hours. And then the cleaning station shouldn't be there, but let's just do that now. There we go. That's better. And so we got some people that want 4 hours a week. Gotcha. Okay, 4 days a week. Sorry. Patricia Green. I regret to inform you that we just have no space for you here at our establishment anymore. Patricia Green. Where in the world is it? I wish there was a search bar for your businesses. I really do. You get so many businesses here. So Citrus Glow, this person's going to take your place. Patricia Green. There you are. Ye gone. All right, try this again. Citrus Glow. Schedule. Bop, bop. There we go. Everybody happy now? Fantastic. All right, now we don't have every day, so we still need a few more employees to cover every day. This person wants 5 days a week, so we're going to need another cleaner. That's fine. I mean, honestly, I think I'd rather just get a different cleaner, but you see what I'm doing here. It's Friday, so we're good on Friday. We're good on Saturday. We're good on Sunday. That's all I care about. As far as the inventory goes, I'm not sure how our prices are as relative to, being competitive and all that, but seems like we got a little bit in stock, so we'll have to figure out how to get all that stuff in stock later. And we're going to need more inventory. We're going to need more logistics people anyway. Yeah, logistics is gonna need to be a thing. We need another logistics manager. So maybe I would go into my headhunter in this case, and I would say, "Hey, can you find me?" Oh, you already are. Well, look at this. It's like I'm thinking ahead. Great. So, primary skill, logistics manager, hot diggity dog. Okay. So, peaceful environment. I like you. You're hired. We'll have to get you a desk. See, we're moving right along here. We're gonna get it happening anyway. Although I am gonna need another truck. Okay, so it's the middle of the next day. Let's go ahead, make a couple of phone calls here. Okay. First call I want to make is to Christian Bahoud, who I've been informed by many in the chat that this is a male. Fine, don't care. Just gonna call. I'm just gonna say Bahoud. Anyway, so we got this. We're gonna go to. Where is it? Page Turners? No, it's the other one I have. Industry Jewels. There it is. Installation day is tomorrow. Absolutely. And the design is going to be this one right here. I just went to the blueprints and I found this. So we're going to have this one. And total is just under 300 grand. You can go ahead and sell everything else. So that gets us the jewelry store location that we want. And then we can start hiring some from the pool of customer service people we have. We can start hiring them to get in there to the jewelry store. Now, The other thing I need to do, which I probably should just take the train. I'm going to take the train. Yeah, I need to take the train. Excuse me. Come on, guys. You can see I'm turning around, okay? I realize it's an illegal maneuver, but you see somebody doing that in the intersection, the last thing you do is just get as close as possible to them, okay? I'm just saying. That's just not, it's not common, you know, human behavior there, okay? What are you, a Waymo? Aha, I'm walking here. I'm walking here. All right, we're going to get into the subway. I got to go all the way to here. We need to get another truck for our warehouse because another logistics manager is there. We got more businesses than the 8 that we originally had. So, I mean, we have more than 8 businesses anyway, but we now have more than 8 businesses that require product delivery. All right, get in the truck. And we're going to go ahead and put that right into the warehouse. And this is going to give us double the capacity, at least from this warehouse anyway. So we'll go ahead and just go in reverse really quick. Just back up right into that door. There we go. It's a little low. There's no clearance in that building, but hey, it's going to let me have it anyway. There we go. I did bump into somebody on the way here, so 98%, but there we go. We got another truck in this slot, another blue truck. So we're ready to go. We just need another driver, but we've expanded what we can have in that, and that was really the only goal with that. Tomorrow we're gonna have tomorrow as in Saturday in game, by the way. We're gonna have our jewelry store in the city, in Industry City, all done. There's 27 food in that. Nice. We'll sleep here for tonight. That's fine. Let's go about like this. 8:30 is good. And it is Saturday. We made over $500,000 in one day. There it is, up to 500,000 in a day. Fantastic. Can you imagine making $500,000 in a day? I mean, just wow, you know. So these guys are done with that installation service. That's pretty good. And we got a couple of people here. Bronze, silver, and a water cooler. No big deal. So we'll get those things taken care of too. But I need to get page turners going. And I could have maybe had Bahood do this as well. I was going to kind of design this one myself. But I'm kind of leaning towards maybe just having Bahood do it. You know, like it just gets us going a little bit faster here. But now that we've closed those other 2 businesses, though, I can go over to my logistics manager, and up to 8 destinations is what it says, but these 2 destinations are now unassigned, right? So I can now have this one be Industry Jewels, and this one over here can be Page Turners, okay? And so now we can come over here, and I can say, okay, how much cheap jewelry do we want in stock over here? Well, let's go 400. Expensive jewelry, let's go 300. Why not? Cheap flowers, we'll make that one, I don't know, 800. Let's say expensive flowers are 400. Cheap gifts will go to, I'm not sure how much I need for, let's see, I think isn't it 20 per gift or per stand? You know, it doesn't matter. We'll start with 800 here on this and 500 here on this. Paper bags will go to 2,000. So that'll get that store started with Industry Jewels. I just need to get people in there and we're good to go. And then Page Turners needs all of that stuff too. So sodas, we can, I don't know, set 600 in there. Limited edition books, let's keep maybe 100 in stock. Picture books will go with, I don't know, 200 in stock. And maybe we'll just do 200 for each of these things right now just to kind of get them going. I think the cheap gifts will bump it up to 500 in stock. The flowers will go 600 in stock. The paper bags are 2,000 again. Umbrellas, I don't know, 200 umbrellas. Why not? And then we'll go 200 here, and let's go 400 here. Actually, you know what? We're probably going to bump these all up, I think, because it's a bigger store than we had last time, right? Yeah, so why don't we do it this way? Why don't we say 500 for each of the book types, except for limited edition? We'll go 300 for that one. And that'll be good for that store. Okay, and then everything is set now. So tomorrow we'll have proper deliveries from our warehouse to all of these things. And now we just need to go into logistics managers here, and we need to make sure that we're delivering more. So there's already 266 built up in here. We're just going to say we want 600 in stock now. And so it'll constantly be moving and to get this number bigger as we get this number bigger, and then we'll expand to have more stores and everything will be good. So with 1.7 million in my bank account, I think it's probably a good idea to, I have to wait till 10 a.m., but it's probably a good idea for me to get, well, an umbrella of my own, right? It's about time I get myself an umbrella. So I don't have to worry about getting wet, I guess. But I very rarely have to worry about it anyway, because I almost always have my car with me. But, you know, because I dropped off that big truck, I don't have a car right now. So it's fine. We'll just get an umbrella. Well, eventually we'll get an umbrella. Okay. So I would like to go back to, I think I'll go back to the apartment so I can get my car. But also I want to go to Page Turners to really start setting that store up. So I don't think I need to go anywhere because AJ's is here. AJ's has the bookshelves, I think. Right? Am I recalling this correctly? Oh, you know what? I probably just... Yeah, hang on. I messed that up because I'm not actually in map view. I'm in the subway view. Give me a second. So AJ's... you guys have the bookshelves, right? You get the hairdressers. You got the bookshelf small. Yes. I don't know if you have large bookshelves. Doesn't look like it, but it's okay. If you have a bunch of bookshelf smalls, I think I'm okay with that as long as these are the ones I can sell from, which I think they are. So I don't think I'll really need my car per se here. At least not yet. So we'll take the subway on this, in this instance, and we'll head all the way over here. And now I'm going to redesign, you know, Page Turners to be, you know, kind of a legitimate bookstore environment. I'm going to need to order some kind of furniture with it so I can get on the phone and do that stuff too. And then the other thing is, or I just go to the blueprints, pick one, and have it done, right? Like, that's the other thing that we can totally do. It's just that I've got inventory and stuff already in the store, and I don't really care to replace all of it or lose it all. And, you know, every once in a while, you got to just design your own stores, right? That's part of the charm of the whole thing. But everything's just kind of in here and loose and definitely not in a good position yet. So why don't we go ahead and this is undefined. I don't even know. We have to get a bunch of these books for sale here. So why don't we just start lining this up? We've got motivational books there, so I guess we'll start with motivational books on 2 shelves like that. We got youth novels here, so I'll go ahead and select youth novel there. And why don't we just go ahead and refresh it? Yeah, like that. I guess that's all the youth novels we have in stock. Okay, we can go normal novels there and novels here. And so that should open us up to... Oh, we're still limited with the umbrellas and the flowers and stuff like that. Well, gift cheap, flower cheap is limiting me. So why don't I go like this? We'll say flower cheap is here and gift cheap is here. And by doing that, at least we're up to 20 now. Okay. So we can work on this. I can work off this as something to do there. So we can go ahead and not temporarily close it. We have perfect security right now. And I want to know my pricing. So 365 is the norm there. 635.95. So let's go 35.60, I guess. This one here is at 17.93. So why don't we go to like 17.75? This one here is actually not available in the entirety of Garment District. I can charge whatever I want for this. That's very interesting. Okay. And that doesn't mean everyone will buy it, but it just means I can put whatever price tag I want on it. So why don't we start with like $24 for now? I'm not sure what the going rate is. We should probably check that. If I go to Market Insider, let me just see what this is. So if I say, let's compare it to Hell's Kitchen. And if we go to Gift Cheap, it's in Hell's Kitchen, it's $25.65. So we should probably be a little lower than $25.65. So 24 seems like a good bet there, I guess. Page Turners. Right there. Yeah. 24 seems like an all right price for that comparison. We'll see. Cheap flowers. This is also not available anywhere else. Okay, we'll put this back at 24 as well. Ooh, it can be a little higher, I guess. All right, cool. Why don't we put this at 29 then? See how that goes. Umbrellas is at 28 right now. We'll just do that. And then motivational books are at 32. So yeah, there we go. All right, all the prices are set for there. And then we want to go over now to The industry jewels. Yeah. So I need to get everybody scheduled for this. I need all the open hours and everything. I think I want to just match the other jewelry store. So middle finger, for example, we can look at the insights for this, and my hours seem pretty solid. It can maybe be open at 8 o'clock, but hours seem pretty solid. A little, maybe not quite worth being open at 9 necessarily, but there we go. And if we take a look at the other one, this is Midtown Riches. Go to the insights there. Again, probably not worth being open at 9. So if we open at 10 and kind of shift things from 10 to 8, it seems like that will probably be better. I think so. So why don't we go ahead and confirm that for every day and then go ahead and realign the schedule. We'll go ahead, middle finger, do the same thing. We'll just open you until 9. You're already open at 8. Wait a minute. Aren't you already open? You're already... Oh, no, you're not. You're not open at 8. You have to go from 8. Yeah. Okay. My bad. There you go. All the way through 9. And then we'll just take an hour off the top here. Let's go ahead and copy that schedule over and then refill the schedule. All right. So we'll shift our times there and make that better. This store is going to underperform for a while, but at least it will perform. Okay, that's it. And then we'll just get it to be maxed out now, so the umbrellas are no longer restricting it. So there we go. If we introduce expensive gifts, if we introduce expensive flowers and other types of books, right? We just need to make sure that we introduce them in a manner that allows us to have the max capacity. So I need 2 shelves for the expensive gifts, 2 shelves for the other flowers, and I guess 2 small bookshelves for each type of book I introduce from now on, or I can get 1 big shelf. So it's all good. So this is the store for now, and we just need things in stock, which our logistics agent is going to take care of for us in the future. But I can still walk over to AJ's right now, I guess, without a car. This guy with 1.7 million in his account without a car. Why don't we go ahead and call Van Tander Bank and get an investment in there? And I'm going to put $1 million in my investment account. And we're just going to keep it in there for now. Right? We want that to grow a little bit passively, get it out of our bank account, etc. for a little while. We'll keep 739 for now. Until I know, I probably should check this. What's my purchase going to be at the docks? 195. 177, 18,138. It's actually not bad. I really only need about, by the time today goes through and tomorrow goes through, for Monday morning, I probably only need $500,000. So I think I'm pretty good here. All right, so we want to get bookshelves. The large bookshelves, I think, are probably for the best here. It kind of simplifies things a little bit for me as far as what products to buy. So I'm just going to grab 2 of these and then 2 more of these. I think that's probably pretty good, although nothing says I can't send earbuds. I could send some earbuds into the bookstore. It would be competing with my other store, but it's not too bad. I think I'm going to grab that. And then this is going to need, I think, 3 of them. Right? The display product, I think it's 3. Display product table, the table. Capacity is 10, yes. So in order to satisfy that, I would need 3 of these tables. We'll grab 3 of them. We'll see if there's, I don't know, any substance to selling earbuds in this store. But we'll grab this stuff there. And then actually to sell expensive gifts and stuff, I'll need to grab 2 more of those round shelves. But other than that, we're ready to rock and roll. So let me just take care of that really quick. I'll be right back. Okay, so I've laid out most of the things I wanted to lay out here. We've got every product type I'm going to sell. These back tables here, we're going to get some of the Bose earbuds. I think that's probably the better ones to sell in this area for this. So we'll go ahead and get all of those in place. These are designated as expensive gifts. These are, these 2 right here are cheap gifts. Sorry, these are expensive gifts. Cheap flowers, expensive flowers. And they're all covered by the security cameras like so. So we should have 100% security. There we go. In this store, ready to rock and roll. Everybody's in their places. Security personnel. Looks like I need another one in here. I don't think there's enough of them. So with page turners, let's see. We got a logistics manager that also needs to be have their schedule managed too, don't I? Indeed. So if we take a look at Fridays, they have a desk right there. There you go. That's an executive desk too, so lucky you. Probably get a different desk here just to reserve that one, but yeah. And then I need security candidates, which I may not have anymore. It looks like I have a couple. There's a 38% here, which isn't great. He's coming in on the job board there. I think I'm probably good to switch my headhunters because I don't need another logistics manager anymore. So why don't we have you checking out security guards real quick, and we'll just make sure that they don't want any of these weird things right here. No evening shifts is probably okay. No weekends is not something I want either. Night shifts are fine. And yeah, this right here is what I want. So go ahead and find me some people that are looking for that as a job. And then everything is done other than looks like the uniform. I have a uniform locker. I just haven't told them to wear one. So let's go ahead and switch this to our CS blue, I suppose. That's fine. Security guard will wear the security uniform. There we go. And finally, cleaning will just wear, I don't know, CS green, I guess is fine. So I can now tell what people are wearing. Everybody's got their uniforms. Great. Interior designer. Floor tool. Something that looks bookstore. I don't know. This doesn't look bookstore to me, I guess. Honestly, I kind of like this. Old classic library look is what it sort of looks like, but it's so very plain. So I'm not sure. Plain brown is kind of boring. What if we had like a deep green? I kind of like that, honestly. Why don't we just do that for that floor there? We can change our stock room to something like that. Bathroom's fine the way it is. And for the walls, how about we make this a little darker? How about we go like, yeah, a little dark back wall right there. I kind of like that. Could I see the walls, please? There we go. Yeah, how about we go like dark on these two walls, and then maybe a different, not different pattern too. I don't know if I like that one. How about a little darker back here? I just like the intimacy of a dark wall. You know, I think I'll just keep it dark. It looks like it looks okay. Now, what I don't have in this store, and I was going to originally put in there, but I've decided to fill the space with actual products to sell instead. But I was going to have like a couch area and some chairs, place where people can lounge around. But this isn't going to be the kind of store you stick around to buy things in like that. I don't think so. I think we'll be all right. We'll just take the Q tool here and let's reset this Q to be. So I grab this. I'll have them queue this direction, I guess. For that one, there we go. And then you are going to queue down this way instead. Okay, everybody's got their place they're going to go when they're in line. All right, I think I'm done with this store. I think we're good here. I just need to make sure that everything is getting delivered to it with logistics. And then, of course, today the jewelry store is done now too, and I want to go check that out as well. So why don't we just do that? We'll take the subway over here. I think a lot more trains today, huh? You know, throwback to when we didn't have any money. It looks to me like there's just no train stations out this way, though. We could go real throwback and just have our drive our Hansa Mimic around. All right, so here is Industry Jewels. We have this is a modified blueprint from the workshop. So I've imported it like I showed, and then I've tweaked it because, you know, we had like a bunch of shelves in here, and there was just a bunch of stuff that I didn't think looked great. So I've moved all the shelves that were right in here between these dividers for some reason, and I put them in the stock room back here. Moved the cleaning stuff back here. Get the security shelves. The security lockers are back here. And then all of these blueprints from the workshop, at least most of them anyway, have not been created for 0.9. So they haven't been created for bathrooms. So none of them have bathroom configurations in them. So I need to do that too. So we'll get that going on my own time here. But I have already hired the customer service representatives and stuff through here too, and the cleaners. So we'll have stock. All we have to do is just make sure we deliver it, right? And the logistics manager has been told to take the following and put it in stock in the store. So we should be able to just open it right up pretty quickly here. If I go to the let's just go right through here. Sorry, schedule. Yeah, we have various different days here that we're open and everything. I want to try to copy the schedule from the other store if I can, but why don't we go 9 to 8 for now, I guess, on all of these days, and then we'll just go ahead and have that scheduled. That's not good. I have more employees than that, I thought. Did I hire more people than that? Could have swore I did. 39, 39, 39. Oh, well, these are security guards. I haven't hired security guards yet, so yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I need to hire security guards now. And did we get those found at all yesterday? Job board has a couple. This one's 38%. It's not bad. Not super bad. We could probably get this person trained up. I'm okay with that for now. Having at least one security guard in here for now is good. But we're going to get more from the headhunter pretty soon. So I'll get that guy assigned to an HR representative. But anyway, yeah, industry jewels. That's going to get started up too. I probably won't start this store today. When by today, I mean Sunday. Probably have it open on Monday. Now, I don't know. I want to get good security before I open it up because we're going to have, expensive jewels and stuff through there. But in any case, those are the two stores that we've opened today. 2 stores open today. A whole bunch of money coming in. And actually, we'll be able to see even more money hit our account here in a second as I work my way towards my apartment, which I thought was on this block, but I might be one block over. I am. I'm on the wrong block. Oh boy. All of these roads are also one-way streets. It's kind of strange. Now remember, this is the income without the 2 law firms as well. No law firm income at all on the weekends. And we have a nightclub that we own now too. And I that's 3 businesses then, right? We got the epilogue and prologue closed to become page turners for now. And then we bought a nightclub from Ingrid. And then now we have the industry jewels. We can open them all up, which would be great. And, we can sell our remaining inventory. How much is left in Luxman? How much is left? We have 300 in stock. Oh, good. So we are cruising now. If we have 300 in stock here, does that mean... let me see. What am I clicking on here? Let me go to our new place here. Industry jewels. I had so many things. I can't even find it anymore. Yeah, they haven't been delivered yet. Okay. So all that stuff happens at a different time of day. Right. Okay, well, let's actually go ahead and make that happen then. We'll just go to 9:15. And he's going to tell me that the deliveries couldn't be made all the way, and that's fine. I just want to see what they did manage to deliver. So we'll go to industry jewels, inventory. There we go. So we got everything there. And if I take a look at my factory, we've got 34 left in stock there too. Okay, cool. So we just want to have as many as possible. I think the first day will be the biggest shipment because it has to do 100% of the supply that's necessary. But then every day after that, it's just replacing what was used. So we can get a feel for how the capacity of our factories are working there. And then now we just need, security people to help me out with this. Real quick, going into employee demands. I will need to get one of my HR people to have more health insurance. Yep. So I need another health insurance attachment to another HR representative. That's no big deal. So we'll go ahead and call them today too and work it all out. So... And there's still a few bugs in this. I'm hoping they figure it out because, there's invisible walls in Industry City. It's a new area, right? But there's still some invisible walls that just prevent me from running in certain areas. All right, so Monday morning, we got 901,000 in the bank. And our imports that we need here, let's see, purchasing agents. So we got 183 coming in from Bluestone, 273 here, 40 here, and 203. So... I've got plenty. We're like 300,000 more than we need, so we're gonna be fine on the imports. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some food, and let's actually just chill with this television for a second, just to speed this time up. There we go. So now the shipment's done. 185,000 left. I miscounted that horribly, didn't I? Look, good thing I had a good cushion though. So there we go. So we got 185,000 left, and I went ahead and I added more into my investment account on Sunday. So we're at 1.5 million in the investment account at the moment. And that's good, for now. I need to want to get the existing businesses set up and running, and then I can address, my rivals from there. And I am approaching Zhao. I am very close to Zhao right now. And this is before I open the jewelry store, which I definitely want to do today. And I think it's even worth having time progress just a little bit more to do that. I need my headhunters to find people. So what we need here is we need another purchasing agent, because I got to get the cocktails going on here too. I need the drinks and stuff to happen as well. So right here, we're not being able to deliver the following items. That's fine. We'll have to figure out what the stock is on that. Show me what my inventory is of expensive jewelry. Should be one of the lowest ones. Yeah, 371 in stock. Okay, that's fine. And then everything is delivered. Oh, Ingrid's mad at me again. There we go. See? Yep, because I already opened a business, right? Page Turners is open, 81% security, so I need to do something better with that. Probably means I need better security people. Indeed, I don't have enough security people, which is what my headhunter is supposed to be finding for me, but they don't do that on the weekends because they're not working on the weekends. So right here, we want to send you to Industry Jewels. Silver health insurance, peaceful work environment. We'll send you to Industry Jewels. Let's see, who else? We got silver, no night shifts. Okay. Gold insurance. Okay. Clean work environment. Mary, I'm going to send you to Page Turners. And then we're going to have probably one more security guard for the jewelry store. We'll go Bert. Bert will go to the jewelry store from there. Now we need to get that sorted out. So Page Turners schedule. Go ahead and run it, please. There we go. And now we have adequate security, and we should be able to see. That's perfect. 100%. There we go. Next, we can get marketing behind it so that we can get that up. But it is open. It is an open store. So we're going to start selling books there, hopefully, with decent prices that are set to the market. All right. It was set whatever the market wanted to set them at. And then Industry Jewels right here. We're going to have to turn that on in a second. But first, we go ahead and fill the schedule really quick. So because I have security people. I don't have enough security people. I'm going to have more. Looks like I need cleaners in here as well. That makes sense. So we have security most of the time. We could definitely use another guard, and then we need 2 more cleaning people there. So if I take this 36%, probably not. I'm going to have to put my headhunters on this, aren't I? Yeah, or I could just have them train up slowly. Just like the good old days. We can train them slow. Here we go. So we'll take Industry Jewels. We'll hire you and you to Industry Jewels. Okay, so you guys are both, you're full-time. So I guess, I'm not sure if it's good to assign you both to that spot, but we're going to do it anyway. So both of you guys are hired there. And then Jewels, schedule, fill it. And we'll see what they get. I only want them to work, the minimum required, but I've got 2 cleaning stations, which is kind of unnecessary, to be honest. So we'll probably just have them all go on 1 cleaning station, and then we'll just gut the second one. Because we don't need that many cleaning people. 1 person, especially for a store like 30 or 40, 1 person is fine. Yeah. Like, this never has to happen. This is stupid. We're never going to do this. So I'll figure that out. And then I definitely need another security person in Industry Jewels too. So 1 more security person down here. Should be near the bottom. No night shifts. This is for Jewels. So this is fine. There we go. And we can run that. So I'll fix the schedule for Industry Jewels. I'll fix the schedules for other things. And then in the next video, you guys can see just how successful are my Industry Jewels. Take it easy. Love your faces. Thanks for watching. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.